Do you know anyone like this around you? A woman whose voice pitch rises in front of a man she likes or someone she wants to please, who easily says things that aren't true to her feelings. She is commonly called a two-faced woman. While this may be a manifestation of affection, it's a different story if she flips her attitude depending on the situation or the person she's dealing with. A two-faced girl always ends up hurting someone behind the scenes. The following story is about an experience when I was harmed. My name is Michelle. About 7 years ago, I was discussing getting married in the fall with my boyfriend of 3 years, Mike, who is the same age as me. During this time, we found out that his older brother was also planning to get married around the same period. It was joyful to have such happy occasions overlap, but considering the financial burden on those invited, we thought it would be better to avoid having our weddings at the same time. After some discussion, it was decided that his older brother, being the eldest, would have his wedding first, and the person who became my sister-in-law was Anna. Anna was a very kind person and treated me, who is 2 years younger than her, like a sister. I thought we could get along well even after getting married. But her attitude changed completely 6 months after her marriage. It was the day my husband and I, who had our wedding later, returned from our domestic honeymoon and visited his parents' home.
Grandma, Mike, and Michelle are back from their honeymoon.
My mother-in-law, with a loud voice, called out Mary, Mike's 80-year-old grandmother who lived with Mike's parents.
Mike, Michelle, welcome back.
We bought your favorite apple pie. When I gave Mary, who also loves apple pie, a souvenir from our honeymoon, she smiled happily.
Mike, you really got yourself a wonderful wife. You even considered an old lady like me for your wedding. It was a solemn ceremony with just family, and the meal was delicious. That's quite rare among the youngsters these days.
We were enjoying a family gathering at my in-laws for the first time since the wedding. Ding dong. That's when Anna, my sister-in-law, arrived.
Oh, it looks like everyone is having a good time.
Anna, you've come at just the right time. Mike and the others have just brought back some souvenirs from their honeymoon. Would you like to join us for some apple pie?
Nancy invited her.
Well, I'll pass. I'm just here to drop off an invitation to Nancy's birthday party today. I have other things to attend to, so I'll be leaving now.
After saying that, she immediately left through the front door. I followed her. Here, a souvenir. I'm sorry, it's nothing special. I handed her a bag of sweets, and as she looked inside, she laughed and said,
Well, it looks like something you could buy at any store.
I'm sorry.
Also, Michelle, could you stop being so familiar with me from now on? You're married too, so you understand that, right?
Yes. Anna, who had treated me like a sister until that day, spoke with a sharp tone in her words. What could have happened? I might have upset her somehow, but I couldn't think of anything specific. Maybe she was just in a bad mood. Only a vague feeling of discomfort remained. 2 weeks later, when we went to the restaurant Anna had reserved for my mother-in-law's birthday celebration, my in-laws' family were waiting for us. What? I was surprised not to see Mary and was about to ask about her when Anna interrupted me.
Now that everyone is here, Kevin, could you please say a few words for the toast?
After we had finished our main course and it was time for dessert, Anna spoke up.
Nancy, this is a birthday present from Tyler and me.
Nancy opened the box handed to her by Anna and showed us a bag with a luxury brand logo.
Oh, should I really be accepting such an expensive gift?
I picked it because I thought it suited your style, Nancy.
Anna, who had given Nancy the expensive gift, had also given a watch to her father-in-law Kevin for his birthday 3 months ago. Nancy seemed delighted, and Anna, satisfied with her reaction, turned to me.
Michelle, you must have prepared something too, right?
Yes, after such lavish gifts from you all, I'm a bit embarrassed to present mine. Saying that, I handed over my wrapped gift.
Oh my God. How lovely. Did you make this yourself, Michelle?
Yes, I enjoy sewing. I had given her a handmade apron. Nancy had mentioned wanting one before.
I wish I could find a more stylish apron.
Remembering that, I made it to suit Nancy's preferences.
Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted. The fact that you made it yourself means so much to me.
I was glad Nancy was pleased. Listening to her words, Anne also smiled and said,
Michelle, you're really good with your hands. I'm jealous. Teach me sometime, will you?
Worried that my handmade gift might have been a bother, I was relieved to hear their words and went to the restroom. While washing my hands, I suddenly felt someone's gaze and looked up to see Anna glaring at me through the mirror.
There's no need to be so surprised.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice.
Hey, Michelle, what was that about the birthday present? Did you really think Nancy would be pleased with something like that? A handmade apron in this day and age is just too tacky.
Anna laughed mockingly, arms crossed.
Oh my God, it's like poverty just rubs off when I'm around you.
With that, she pinched her nose as if smelling something bad and walked out of the restroom. From then on, Anna behaved completely differently when she was alone with me compared to when the family was around. Even when I discussed it with my husband, he just said to ignore her, not taking it seriously. Still, I continued visiting my in-laws' home, looking forward to seeing Mary, who always seemed happy to see me, and lately, I hadn't run into Anna, which was a relief. Then one day, I received a message from Anna after a long while.
I have something to report.
On the promised day, I went to my in-laws and saw Anna happily talking with her in-laws alone.
Anna is pregnant with a boy.
Nancy was joyful as she said that. My in-laws seemed to have known about Anna's pregnancy, but she had called us specifically to share the news now that she was in a stable phase. They were all beaming with joy, but I felt complicated as I pretended to make tea in the kitchen. Still curious, I eavesdropped on the living room conversation.
I actually have a favor to ask.
Anna started.
What is it? Don't be shy, just say it.
Tyler and I discussed it, but once the baby is born, we were wondering if we could live here with you. And we were thinking, it might get a bit cramped with the family growing, so it would help if we could do some remodeling. Well, of course, we'll cover the costs.
Anna made her proposal with a humble demeanor. I felt there had to be another motive behind her parents' submission. Oblivious to such considerations, Kevin said,
I appreciate the thought, but it would make us all too cautious around each other, wouldn't it? You don't need to worry about us. Why don't you just build your own house? I'd be more than happy to provide the money, right, Mom?
Yes, indeed.
Hearing these words from my in-laws, Anna responded,
Really? Are you sure? That's disappointing. I was actually looking forward to living together.
This too must have been part of the scenario Anna had imagined. Then, she came up to where I was in the kitchen.
Did you hear that? Kevin is going to provide the funds for my own house.
Anna looked quite self-satisfied. And then, as if reassured by something, she made a flippant comment to me that she never had any intention of living with her in-laws from the start.
This secures my future, with a husband who works at a top company, a brand new house, and a son on the way. Plus, I've managed to get my in-laws on my side as an added bonus. Poor you, picking the wrong side.
What?
About Mary. What's the use in being friendly with someone like her?
I couldn't hold back anymore. Anna, that's a horrible way to speak. I raised my voice.
Keep it down, or everyone will hear.
Then, Anna whispered in my ear.
God is really watching over us. He made sure I, the wife of the eldest son, could have a child first.
I was utterly speechless. I didn't understand what Anna meant by that at first, but then something clicked. But how could Anna know about it? Only my husband and Mary were supposed to know. Suddenly, Mary appeared.
What are you two talking about?
Oh, it's nothing.
Anne answered with a forced smile and hurried back to the living room.
Michelle, would you like to have some tea in my room?
Once we were in the room, Mary double-checked to ensure no one else was around.
Michelle, did Anna say something nasty to you?
What? Mary. Mary shared with me that she had begun to suspect Anna's true nature. Then, when she told me that Anna knew about my miscarriage, she said,
She must have been eavesdropping on our conversation in this room.
I had intended to keep my earlier pregnancy a secret until I was through the safe period, fearing what Anna might do if she found out. Unfortunately, I miscarried. Anna specifically called me to our in-laws' house to announce her pregnancy. I can only think it was intended to mock me. I couldn't stand it. Out of concern for elderly Mary, I hadn't mentioned any of Anna's past behavior until now, but I opened up about everything to her. Mary held my hand and smiled.
It's okay, Michelle. Leave the rest to this old lady.
Months later, Anna was in her final month of pregnancy and gave birth to a boy in a hospital near her parents' home. I sent a celebration gift to Tyler for the baby, but I also sent a separate gift to Anna's family home. That gift should have arrived by now, yet there had been no word from them. In the presence of Mary and my in-laws, I decided to call Anna.
What? Are you calling to ask for a thank you? Sending such cheap homemade baby clothes. How stingy can you get?
Anna blurted out loudly as soon as she answered the phone. I switched the call to speaker mode.
I've already thrown the thing in the trash, so send me a stroller instead.
I waited for Anna to finish speaking. Then I told her the truth. Anna, did you actually look inside? That was from Kevin.
What?
Yes, I made the baby clothes, but Kevin asked me to. Kevin and Nancy embroidered the baby's name on the chest. I wrote that in the letter I included. Didn't you read it?
What? No way. Are you kidding?
Anna's voice grew quieter.
Michelle, can you hold on a minute?
From the other end of the phone, I could hear voices.
Hey, Mom, where did you put that bag I threw in the trash?
What bag? What was in it?
Hey, you should have at least checked what was inside.
It seemed Anna thought she was muffling her phone, but I could hear her conversation with her mother loud and clear.
Michelle, I'm sorry. There was a little mix-up.
Anna's voice suddenly turned meek.
It seems my mother mistakenly threw it away as trash. Kevin and the others would be upset if they knew.
Anna continued to make excuses, but what she really wanted was for me to make the same baby clothes again.
Michelle, I apologize for being harsh to you before, but believe me, I didn't mean any harm. So please, just this once, help me out.
After all the terrible things she had said, Anna was now trying to cozy up to me because it suited her needs. I understand. Considering how Kevin and the others feel, I'll grant your request this time. I replied and then hung up the phone.
See, that's her true nature.
Mary, who had been listening, said this to my in-laws. In fact, before giving birth, Anna had skipped Mary's birthday party, claiming she felt unwell. At that time, Mary had revealed Anna's true character to my in-laws and Tyler.
I can't believe Anna would do that.
Though they had been somewhat skeptical, they were convinced after hearing the phone call. They were beyond angry to discover that the clothes made with love by the family had been discarded. Having unexpectedly gained leverage over Anna, I saw an opportunity to turn the tables. A month later, unaware of everything, Anna came to my in-laws' house with her newborn child and Tyler. On this day, which marked the first meeting between my parents-in-law and their first grandchild, we, as a couple, couldn't confront Anna. Instead, we greeted her as if nothing was amiss.
Oh, how adorable. I wonder if she got her mouth from me.
And these eyebrows are just like mine.
Watching them dote on their grandchild, I thought about how they couldn't love her more if they tried.
Kevin, Nancy, and Michelle, thank you for the cute baby clothes. Look, they fit perfectly.
Anna, wearing a triumphant smile, had dressed the baby in the newly made clothes.
Really, it fits perfectly.
Seeing the joy on my in-laws' faces, Anna smiled sweetly at me. At that moment, Nancy, who had been intently looking at the baby, said something odd.
Wait, that's strange.
Is there something wrong?
These baby clothes. I remember the embroidery wasn't this neat before. Or is it just my imagination?
Nancy tilted her head.
Yes, Nancy, it was perfectly sewn from the beginning.
Right, it was.
Anna laughed nervously. Thinking she had gotten away with it, she breathed a sigh of relief. Immediately after, Mary tried to hold the child.
Let me hold my great-grandchild too.
Don't touch it with those dirty hands.
Anna swatted Mary's hands away. It seemed like a reflexive act from Anna, who disliked Mary. Caught off guard by her own nature slipping out, Anna became flustered.
I'm sorry, Mary. I didn't mean it like that. I really didn't mean.
Anna tried desperately to explain, but the icy stares from those around her were all directed at her.
Well, that's okay.
Mary was the only one smiling.
Trying to keep up appearances, but slipping up unexpectedly, right, Anna?
What?
Oh dear, I might have said too much.
Mary's sarcasm left Anna visibly stunned. Anna found herself at a disadvantage.
Mary, could we possibly have another birthday celebration? I was ill and couldn't attend the last one.
Oh, there it was. Her typical flip-flopping.
Since you like pasta, should I make a reservation at an Italian restaurant?
Anna was suggesting nervously.
No, I dislike eating out. I'd much rather try some of your homemade cooking, Anna.
What?
Are you not good at cooking, Anna?
No, that's not it. Of course, I can make it.
Though Anna talked a big game, she called me later.
I have a favor to ask.
She wanted help with the cooking. She was mistaken to think she could easily depend on me as she had with the baby clothes. Anna, I can do that. Mary has tasted my cooking, so she'll realize right away. If you can't cook it yourself, why not just be honest about it?
What?
Faced with my unexpected response, Anna seemed to give up and said over the phone.
Understood.
And so, Mary's birthday party was held again, with Anna included. A lavish spread of large platters and layered boxes were arranged on the table.
Did you make all this, Anna?
Mary asked her innocently.
Yes, I'm not sure if it will suit your taste, but...
Typical Anna. Unable to admit she couldn't cook, she probably just ordered fancy food. Anna seemed relieved to have avoided embarrassment.
Mary, it's nothing much, but if you like, please wear this.
Anna offered a gift to Mary.
Oh, this looks expensive, but it's too nice for me to wear. Could you possibly return it to the store?
What? You don't like it? Then I'll prepare something else.
Mary was flustered by her rejection as she said that.
Anna, wouldn't you like to live with us? That would be the best gift.
What?
If you do, I can eat your delicious cooking every day.
What? Live together? But I heard we didn't need to do that, right, Kevin?
Anna was utterly flustered by Mary's unexpected suggestion.
I just thought of it. You were planning to live together, weren't you, Anna? Is there a problem with that?
She fell into silence. After about 10 seconds of silence, Anna spoke.
I'm sorry. I really can't cook at all, but I couldn't refuse your request, Mary, so I ordered some dishes and brought them over.
I see. You should have just told the truth.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
Anna apologized for the food, trying to dodge the living arrangement discussion, but Mary pressed on.
Don't worry. The living together part was just a joke. A joke.
What? It was a joke.
A sense of relief returned to Anna's face, but Mary's strike was unexpected.
Listen to the whole story. It's too early to be relieved.
What?
I want you not to cross this house's threshold. If you can't enter the house, living together isn't possible, right? Understand?
What?
Then Tyler, Anna's husband who had been silent, spoke up.
Anna, apologize to Michelle properly. To throw away the clothes she made for our baby, that was the lowest thing you could do as a person and a mother.
It was the first time I saw the usually reserved Tyler angry.
What? Apologize? I haven't done anything wrong.
Anna still refused to acknowledge her actions. It was my turn to deliver the final blow. Anna, everything's out in the open. Do you want to see the proof? I showed her my smartphone. Here. All our conversations have been recorded. Want to listen? As I was about to press play, Anna screamed and snatched the phone from my hand.
Stop it.
Perhaps startled by Anna's voice, the baby sleeping in the next room started crying loudly.
What? Everyone's ganging up on me. I'm the one who should be crying.
What? Really? Anna started crying along with her baby. Everyone was taken aback.
Anna, enough already. Aren't you ashamed of such childish antics? Just leave, please.
We could say even a crying child would quiet down. The room fell silent with just a word from Tyler. Anna couldn't respond and just glanced at me before leaving the house. The price that two-faced Anna had to pay for her flip-flopping was being cut off by her husband. Later, Tyler officially filed for divorce. Anna, unemployed and without savings, demanded alimony in exchange for custody rights to Tyler. However, Anna's parents, being sensible, apologized profusely for their daughter's actions and offered to pay.
We are the ones who should be paying alimony.
Anna, taken back to her parents' home, apparently sends Tyler frequent messages, all full of complaints.
I can't stand living with my sister-in-law at home. She's too assertive.
Disgusted with Anna's disregard for their child, Tyler replied, "You reap what you sow," then blocked her number. Tyler, now living back at his parents' home with his son, soon remarried.
Please feel free to treat me like a sister.
My new sister-in-law is a year older than me, very kind and cheerful. She quickly won the affection of her stepson. Thanks to my in-laws' consideration, they now live in a condo near my in-laws' house. Meanwhile, my husband and I, blessed with 2 daughters, moved into my in-laws' house as Tyler's family moved out. Though my parents-in-law had said living together wasn't necessary, they now enjoy watching their granddaughters grow up. Mary named our daughters. Since my name starts with an M, Mary suggested names starting with M too and chose Marcy and Monica for my daughters. Mary, affectionately called Gammy by her granddaughters, is celebrating her 88th birthday this year. Today, she sits comfortably on the porch, watching her great-grandchildren play in the sandbox.
Gammy, here's some apple pie for you.
The girls offer her mud pies they've made, and Mary laughs, deepening the wrinkles in her face.
Thank you. It's very delicious.
Watching this charming scene from the shadows, I murmured, "Gammy, please live a long life and continue to watch over these children's growth."